Good evening, I hope everyone's well today. Thank you for watching. If you're not already subscribed, consider doing so, as it does help me out. It is appreciated, so thank you. Did diversity build Britain? I don't think it did. At least not the current definition that we're being fed by the media. This coin was released a few years ago by the then Prime Minister. Diversity built Britain. Now, they're not talking about the diversity of ideas, and they're not talking about the diversity of thoughts. They're literally talking about the melanin in your skin, meaning different shades of colour, different shades of people. That's a great thing, that's a positive thing, is it not? I'd argue probably not, on balance. That's just my opinion. Your mileage may vary. Now, there has always been people of colour in the United Kingdom, from what I understand. And a lot of people will argue that migration can be a good thing. Managed and controlled, it can be. As I say, before 1997, we had a net migration to the United Kingdom of about 50,000. That was manageable. People integrated and bought into the British country and bought into the United Kingdom as a whole. That's just my experience of the matter. One of my best friends in primary school had a dad who was from British Hong Kong, moved to the United Kingdom and married a British lady, and their children was one of my best friends in primary school. So that is an example of how diversity can work and how diversity can be beneficial. One of my colleagues, one of my close colleagues in a previous job, is one of the best people you could ever hope to meet. And he's getting married to a British girl. His name's Constantine Salikostas, and he's such a great guy, and I wish him well. And again, another example of a Greek person coming to the United Kingdom and adhering to our social norms and adhering to our culture, and broadly successful. And as I say, he's one of my favourite people. He's just such a brilliant person. But when I see news about the lies being told about to British people, about the fact that the native population of Britain is neither here nor there. I was watching this interview with a Tory wet called Fraser Nelson today, and essentially he thinks that anybody born in the United Kingdom is British. I don't buy that. I don't buy that for 1 second, because if you were to buy that, then this is a Welsh choir boy. So according to Fraser Nelson, this person, who's now in prison, is as British as me. I don't buy that, and that's where I will draw a distinction. Do not put me in the same category as that. Just don't do it. And then we look at this particular image. This is India. The partition of India, which happened when the British left. The more radical elements of the Muslim population didn't want to share a country with the Hindus. And so when the British left, we partitioned India and Pakistan was created. Okay? They tell us, or a lot of people that came here from former colonies or dominions like the Caribbean, the Windrush generation, of people from Pakistan. They tell us they came over to rebuild Britain after the Second World War because the British were just so goddamn lazy. That is a lie. They came over to line their own pockets. They came over to make their lives better. They came over for, shall we say, other reasons. Other reasons, quite possibly, they came over as well. Diversity is not always a good thing. Diversity can cause what the media like to say are community tensions, amongst other things. Now, the problem I've got with Fraser Nelson and the liberal elites is this is their mindset. They see no difference between me and him. Literally no difference. I can tell you, I've not got the mindset of that person. I've not got the mindset of that person. They are not the same as me. If you like this video and you think I make some pertinent points, you let me know. Most of the people that emigrated to the United Kingdom from the Empire and former dominions came to make their personal circumstances better. They did not come to rebuild Britain. They came to line their own pockets. Never believe that lie. Never believe what the establishment tell you, because more likely than not, it's not in your benefit. It's basically to make sure that they maintain their status quo and their narrative. As always, your mileage may vary. Why is it that the native British, Scottish, English, Welsh, Irish, why is our legislation process doesn't allow for us to be protected in our own country? Why do we not have protected status in our own country? Native Americans are protected in the United States under the Constitution. Why aren't we afforded the same rights? Maybe it's for, I don't know, maybe it's for selfish reasons, maybe it's because the establishment are scared of something. Just something to think about. Anyway, we need to change the liberal ruling elite. They do not have our best interests at heart. Like, comment and share if you think I'm onto something, and I'll see you in the next video.